It took me a little while, but I finally beat GTA 3. It's one of the classic PS2 trilogies, and I went back and decided to play every single GTA game ahead of GTA 6. I've already played Vice City. I made that video a while ago, and I finally beat GTA 3. Now, GTA 3, I did play the Definitive Edition. I didn't play the PS2 edition because the only way I could possibly play it because they delisted it on Steam. Like I can't buy it on Steam or anything like that. The only way I could play it is through emulation. And to be honest, I was like, you know what, the Definitive Edition, it was on sale, on the PlayStation Store. I was like, oh, I'll just play the Definitive Edition. Maybe I'll appreciate the new weapon mechanics and that new stuff. And I gotta say, GTA 3 is honestly an alright game. It's okay, man. Like I know a lot of people have nostalgia for that game. A lot of people credit that game for really paving the way. And you could see it, right? Like it's still fun. The game is still fun. It still holds up in the year 2024. But there are some things that are kind of annoying about that game. Like for example, that one mission where you have to throw the grenade in the window. That was annoying. The characters are all right. They're pretty interesting. They're pretty cool. But this game doesn't really have a borderline storyline, in my opinion. It's mostly just you do missions, and then each mission has a storyline. It's like you're just a guy like going through different missions, and like there really isn't a whole broad storyline like how it was in Vice City. And I do think that they really did build on that within Vice City, but GTA 3 was like that beginning stage of what was to come. Like the way I kind of see it, this might sound kind of nerdy what I'm about to say, but the way I see the three GTA PS2 games, or right, those are the only three I'm pretty sure are the three main PS2 games, is that GTA 3 is kind of like Call of Duty World at War. Vice City is kind of like Black Ops 1, and Black Ops 2 was like San Andreas. That's how I kind of see it, man, because of just how the game is. I mean, GTA 3 kind of does feel like Vice City in a way, but I feel like Vice City is way better because there's more voice actors and stuff like that. Like in GTA 3, the main character doesn't even speak. He doesn't even speak a word, but I still appreciate the game. I still appreciate what it did for the franchise and stuff like that. And it's still a pretty fun experience, man. Like playing it, like all those missions were cool. The radio was cool, having in the cars. Like it was just your typical GTA game. But I kind of wish there was more stuff to the game, man. Because the only things you could spend your money on is literally just guns and paint, or what was it, paint shop, whatever, where you could just drive your car in the paint shop and then your wants level goes away. That is literally the only things you spend money on. It's either that or some missions in the game you have to have money. Like I think, for example, like this one mission in the middle of the game, it's like you have to have 150K to get a bomb, and then in the last mission you need like 500K, which is okay. Like I did most of the missions. The only missions I didn't do in the game were some of the telephone missions. I just skipped past that, to be honest. And all I did, because I already have enough money, right? Like, because you know how in the Definitive Edition when you die, like you don't go to the hospital, you could just restart from where you're from. So I didn't really feel a need to do those phone missions. But I know in the PS2 versions, especially in Vice City, when you die, you have to go to the hospital, or you get back from the hospital, you're stripped from all your guns and stuff like that. So I see where the money and stuff like that, like the phone missions, were worth it. But I didn't do any of the phone missions in GTA 3. But I gotta admit, some of the guys that you do missions for is cool. And I feel like some of the betrayals that you do, and some of the betrayals that happen to you, I feel like it's just happened because it happened. Like there really was no suspicion or anything like that. Again, this game, it just kind of, it doesn't feel like a really, like it doesn't have a great storyline. All right, don't get me wrong, the storyline's okay and pretty cool when you look into it, but it's not great. And I feel like that's mainly because your protagonist does not speak a word. If he spoke, I feel like it will make for a better, more immersive story. And not only that, I feel like it would just be a little bit more interesting. The story in GTA 3 is not really that interesting, I'm going to be honest. Like from what I played, there's just so much names you have to remember, so much stuff that you have to watch a YouTube video. I feel like I had to watch a YouTube video just to, figure things out. But after playing GTA 3, it's honestly, as I said, not a bad game, but it definitely did not age as great as other GTA games. Now it's cool, as I said, it's cool, it's fun. The whole Portland, whatever, is pretty cool. I like how you can actually see the full map in the Definitive Edition, so I really do like that. But it's not really that crazy, not really that insane, It's a pretty fun game. Like if you want to go back and play it, definitely play it. But as somebody who didn't experience the nostalgia as everyone did, hopping back into GTA 3 all this time later, the Definitive Edition, it was pretty good, man. As I said, pretty good, pretty fun game. But it's nothing that will blow my, like, it's nothing that blew my socks off or anything like that. It's a fun and enjoyable experience. And that's it, man. Like that, there really isn't nothing too much to talk about this game. Next, I think I'm gonna be playing San Andreas. Now that game I heard is like the greatest GTA game of all time. We're about to find out the reason why. I will be playing the definitive edition for that game, as it's the only one. Like, I mean, as I said, I could get the emulation, but nah, I'm just gonna stick with the definitive edition, man. I know the definitive edition gets trashed for the trash graphics and stuff, and I gotta admit sometimes it is a little wonky, but I feel like it's a lot more smooth than what it was when it first launched all the way back in 2021. They did, fix the game up, which is nice, but yeah, GTA 3, simple, fun GTA experience. The beginning of it all, nothing too crazy. Nothing, I wasn't expecting anything crazy. This game definitely did meet my expectations. It was pretty cool. I like, like the New York style. Does this game taking place in New York or like in Portland, Oregon? I don't even know, because the city's name is Portland. I don't know if it's Portland, New York, or Portland, Oregon, right? But it was still a fun experience. I do like the aesthetic, like the New York aesthetic. I personally, I like the Miami Vice better. I feel like that's more cool, but I still enjoyed the game for what it's for. And it was pretty fun. It was a pretty fun game. It was like a GTA game, and you could definitely see how this game was the start of it all, and how it really paved the way for a lot of the coming GTA games. So that being said, man, that's all I really have for you guys today, talking about GTA 3. Finally beat it. It was cool and all, and we'll probably be playing San Andreas next. I'll definitely recommend it if you want to play a classic GTA game. As I said, as somebody who's trying to play all the GTA games before GTA 6, this one's a must play. I gotta try this one. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, thank you guys for watching. It's your boy Daniel, and I'll see you guys in the next one, man. Peace out.